Bankrupt Birmingham City Council is hiring staff through its contractors to work through the night to take down St George's crosses and Union Jacks flown by patriotic residents. Recruiting for contractor Kia, job adverts have been posted looking for 8 members of staff to operate cherry pickers through the night, paid up to £25 an hour each. Under their duties, it says work includes removing unauthorised detachments, e.g. flags from public property. Those hired would work between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. The contracts are temporary, though are open to potential extension depending on project progress. Birmingham Mail reports the council had hoped to keep the operation to remove the flags quiet, for fear of a backlash from the flaggers. The city has been plagued by bin strikes for the last 6 months, due to a dispute around pay cuts following the council's bankruptcy. Many will now question how the council can find the money for these new workers to remove the Union flag from the city's streets, and how that has come to be a priority over Birmingham's other mounting problems. Council leader John Cotton had previously pleaded with Raise the Colours groups not to add any more, saying, "I don't have any problem with people displaying their patriotism. I'm proud of my British, English and Birmingham identity. I absolutely recognise the importance of the Union flag and the flag of St George as symbols of national pride. In Birmingham, you're absolutely free to, and we welcome the flying of the flag on your own property. But please desist from placing flags on street furniture. There are health and safety obligations we have to ensure as the Highways Authority are respected." While many in Birmingham are supportive of the campaign for pride in British identity, Raise the Colours organisers have been subjected to abuse.
But they've got a new tactic now, the lads from Operation Raise the Colours, to try and outwit the council. And also left-wingers, they say, who use ladders to take down their flags. They've upped the ante. I'm joined now by the co-founders of Operation Raise the Colours, who join me now in the studio. And, of course, that's Elliot Stanley and Brian Bridge. Gentlemen, welcome down all the way from Birmingham. You've been up to mischief again. Tell us what's happened this time, because the last time you were in, you put around about 200 or 300 flags up around the suburbs of Birmingham, and they were taken down the very same night by people, your opponents, who don't agree with you, as that clearly that gentleman there didn't, with ladders. And so you've decided to raise above them, as it were. Who wants to go first?
That's you, Ryan.
So, yeah, we went back to the final stomping ground where we sort of got a little bit defeated and we felt a bit down, and they did take all the flags down within sort of 2 or 3 hours. And we went back there and we thought, well, you know, bigger and better, and we'll show that we're patriotic and we're going to fight till the end. And we got a cherry picker. It was a great day again, and we've raised them higher than ever. Union's at the top and St George's below, and they look absolutely great until we got halfway down the high street, and then literally we got attacked from all angles. We got called every name under the sun. As you can see, it was a real good day. But what happened was that we got attacked by the left.
That's footage from Derby. This not the footage that we've got. Let's try and get the footage of the lads using the cherry picker. We've got exclusive videos of you boys out and about last night. So just to explain, here you are. So the issue is, if you use a ladder to put flags up, somebody else can just come along with a ladder and one of those garden snippers.
Yeah, they had the garden snippers.
They had
we've seen people with makeshift devices on washing lines with stuff on, and they're prodding them down. But on this occasion, we think there was groups of 6 or 7 of them in a group, and they were going around with their ladders and literally just ripping them off lampposts, masked up and all the rest of it. So we went back out there on the raisethecolours.org wagon, and as you can see from the pictures, it was a great afternoon, and we got them bigger and better until we was met by the local left community, and it seemed that these people at these pop-up bars in the Sturchley, Birmingham area didn't like us at all, and they took to the streets with some horrible language towards us, calling us loads of different sorts of names.
It's usually stuff, Nazis, fascists, racists.
Yeah, we were accused of doing Nazi salutes.
Yeah. And the police came over because somebody crashed up to the police.
Yeah, the police were called repeatedly over the course of about half an hour. So, saying that we were damaging the pavement, we were, damaging the lamppost. So the police turned up 3 or 4 times, and in the end, the police said, look, there was about 30 or 40 of what we would call our opponents, let's say.
The left.
And so the police said to not cause a breach of the peace, they were going to monitor what was going on and just essentially enforce the law and make sure that we were OK doing what we were doing. We come across friendly and with no hostility to anybody, and they could quite clearly see that hostility was coming from the other side. So they just wanted to make sure that there was not going to be any incidents of any violence last night, which I'm sure it would have escalated into that.
The police were really good.
The police were really good.
They was friendly enough, and they basically chaperoned us up the road to make sure we were safe. They could see how hostile it was getting, how bad it was getting, and they said, listen, we don't see that you're doing anything wrong. There's no law against what you're doing. So we carried on in what we were doing.
It's come to our attention in the last week or so that the council are now advertising jobs on recruitment agencies, £25 an hour for 2 operatives to go out between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. to remove the flags. Birmingham City Council allegedly is bankrupt, but all of a sudden they can find £50 an hour to pay for 2 people to take the flags down throughout Birmingham.
Now, I should say we contacted the council about this, and they're denying, of course, that it's specifically about taking down the flags. Although they just say that in the top line, then we have got a statement just in the interests of clarity. In the reference to the job advert, Birmingham City Council issued this following statement. They said the job advert is for routine highways work. We proudly fly the Union flag outside the council house every day and recognise the importance of the Union flag and the flag of St George of symbols of national pride. When it comes to unauthorised items attached to lampposts, it is normal council procedure for these to be removed on a regular basis in line with our health and safety obligations, especially if they are becoming loose and pose a danger to motorists. As has always been the case, people are free to fly or hang flags from their homes or gardens, but we ask that they are not attached or added to street furniture. That's a long way of them saying they're not specifically going out to take the flags down. But the point is, there has been something of a flag war on the patch. You put them up, your opponents take them down. Now you've hired a cherry picker, you've gone higher, they can't use a ladder to get them down. What's going to happen next?
Well, through raisethecolours.org.uk, we're going to just keep accepting donations off people so they can support the movement, and we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep putting them up, and as we've maintained from the start, for everyone that gets took down, we'll put 2 up.
And it's worth adding, Ryan, that previous time you came down here, you were given drinks, you were given food by Asian business owners. They don't have a problem.
We literally went back to the same guy at the Everest Nepal restaurant on the Persia Road in Sturchley, Birmingham, and he was deeply upset that all his flags had been took down, the Union flags that he'd asked us to put up for him, and he said, I can't believe this has happened, and we put them back up higher for him, so he was happy. And we just need more help. We'd love, if anyone wants to email the website and come and give us a hand, we're all up for it. We're just peaceful, nice, working class guys, and we just want to raise attention. The sad thing is that these guys just seem to really hate their country they live in. They seem to hate the Union flag, the St George's flag, and we just don't know why. We're nothing to do with any far-right fascist movement. This is in the days of our forefathers before those times. Let's move with the times, and the times are now, and times have changed, and we live in a multi-faith, multi-religion country, and for us at raisethecolours.org.uk, as long as you play by the rules and you're legal, we're happy in this country to have whoever here, and whoever's welcome to come and help us raise the flag of our country.